the kids. Make them move. Oh, look at that. It is okay. Hello. Hi, 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 hi. Phew. Hi, how is everybody today? Maybe I'll listen. I've been saying I'm gonna try it. I don't think I like the glow effect. Glow. Listen, it's dark in my house. Look how dark it is. If I turn this light off, look at this. Okay, it's like this all day. One, because of these vines, and two, because it's usually stormy. I don't know how to explain that. Either way, having it. Hold on, I need to scoot it over there. That way it doesn't do the glow on the lens. I don't like the glow. Okay, but either way, hello, hi, how is everybody? I'm gonna try to shuffle fast. Okay, but this is who's missing you. I'm gonna try to give you details and things like that. Dog's already outside, so it's like he's acting up. He's on punishment, actually. Okay, he had to go outside because he was not behaving indoors. No, he was tearing up the house and like I don't know, acting like he owns the joint. So I told him to get outside, and he did, and then I shut the door. So we're arguing right now. Me and Cerberus are not talking. Okay. But I still need to finish so that we can get back to talking, because let's be honest here, me and Cerberus will always talk. This is my doggy. Okay. Who else is going to come and sleep in that bed with me? Okay. He's so sweet. He sleeps with me every time. Every nap. Okay. And he doesn't actually bother me to get up. Like, he doesn't ever wake me up, ever. I mean, he does wake me up because he's an idiot. He's an idiot. He has this obsession with licking my pillow. Not the pillow I sleep my head on, but like this other, I have lots of pillows. Okay, this is like a free range bed pillow that he just likes to lick. And I'm like, he lays his head on it. He thinks it's his, but he likes to lick it. And I'm like, can you stop? I'll wake up to hearing him lick it. Like, what is that? I look, I'm like, what? Can you calm down? Knock it off. What? Calm down. Do you want to just see me? Is that what it is? You just want to have visuals on me? I feel like that's not helpful. He's just staring at me right now. Okay, no, you're on punishment. You know what you did. You were too aggressive. Outside. He's like fogging up my glass. Poor dog. He's got way too much hormones going through him. He's definitely in those puberty dog years. Ugh. So he's absolutely annoying. Okay. No, calm down. If he had it his way, not one person would ever walk by this house. He hates people walking by his house. I've started to realize this. He doesn't want any. He wants peace and quiet. This dog is easily disturbed. This dog belongs on some type of tranks. No lie. But he's still a puppy, so like I ain't gonna do that. My brother had a dog that was bipolar and needed value. He took puppy value. I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, no, he has to, or else he starts acting a little nutty." I'm like, "Wow, yeah, okay," but that's not how he acts. He doesn't really act nutty. He just gets a little too playful, and he's big, so he can't play like that with me. Stop that. He's definitely not one of those dogs that just sit there and do nothing. And he's got really bad separation anxiety. I'm right here. I can't open the window. I'm worried you'll jump in. Would you like a cookie? Oh shit. Closed his mouth and he started breathing real heavy. He started fogging up the glass. He very much wants a cookie. You want a cookie, don't you? Oh my god, he's so serious. Hold on, I'll get you a cookie, all right? When I'm done shuffling, just give me a minute. Don't no. Starts flashing his high beams on me. His little eyes. He's left, but I'm still gonna give him that cookie. Not. He literally was like, you want the cookie? Oh. He looks at me like, don't tease me about cookies. Oh, you're back? I'm not done yet. No, I'm not done. I need a dog sitter. He needs a friend for when I have to do something. Anything. Go to work, do a video, maybe go to the store. He needs a buddy that isn't a dog because he'll just get into no, he's the alpha of the doggies. He will just the other one will just start to do bad things just because he'll make them. He'll like be like, this is what you do. Rah, 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 rah. He'll start listening. He'll be a bad influence. Alright? But he needs a person like a dog sitter. It kind of like, what would I say? Not cripples. I don't know. He'll never really get out of his separation anxiety. This is like a part of him. So it's like, why not have him have a buddy to hang out with while I do anything? This dog won't let me do nothing. Oh, you might suggest, well, Nicole, don't you have that kid upstairs? Yeah, homeboy upstairs. This dog treats this dog treats my kid like their brother and sister, or you know what I mean, like they're siblings or something. And he like tries to get them to he tries to get them to do bad things. When they don't do bad things, he starts barking at them. He starts pulling on them. That's what I say. He bullies my kid a bit. It's fine. My kid needs it. They need to learn to toughen up. I'm like, listen, just tell him to go away. And she's like, I do. I'm like, you gotta tell it like you mean it. I'm like, tell him, get away. Go, get down. Go lay down. Something. I say, yeah, put some oomph in it. They're getting there. Okay. And besides, it's just a play. He's not actually trying to hurt anybody. Okay, but like I said, his mouth is ginormous. He just got hit in the face by the vine, and he got so angry. But he had nothing to be angry at. What are you doing? I'm coming. I'm coming. This is the last deck. Wow. And then I'm closing the window. What is it? Yeah, go check that out, nasty dog. Who's walking? Who dare walks by? Nasty dog's home. Oh, he's coming back. Okay, hold on. All right, the reading's about to start. I'm just getting him a cookie. Okay. Oatmeal cookie. Oh, he's gone. Maybe I'll just hold on when he comes back. If he comes back. The cookie there. He'll get it regardless. All right. He has no idea that I was gonna give it to him. So he has no idea that he's losing out on the cookie. So that's fine. Anyway, hello, hi, I'm back. And sorry for my dog and sorry in advance because he's kind of a nuisance. If you're not, he's pampered and lives a very luxurious life. He just has crippling separation anxiety. So just manage, okay? But either way, hello. This is who's missing you. And I was like, and plus channeled messages from them, okay? I had my cup over here earlier. Now it's wet. I don't want my cards to stick to it. It'll dry. Either way, so the first card out is work through your fears. Okay, so this is somebody you have, I want to say it's a little bit of both. You kind of have like a bit of a, not a fear of this person, but you're a little fearful to like approach this person or something. Like there's a hint of it. I feel like, but we're talking about the other person mostly, but that's how they feel. Like, oh, that's true. I'll give him the cookie. Here, hold on. I'm gonna throw it. Go get it. Find it. Find the cookie. He's not gonna find the cookie. Maybe he will. I don't know. Either way. So I feel like this person hides that they're like very scared of you. Okay? I'm seeing a scorpion. So this is somebody who likes scorpions. But they're afraid to touch them type of thing. They're afraid to handle them. You know what I mean? But I feel like I don't know. I feel like so overall, this person's like afraid to talk to you and approach to you and things like this. And we have despair. Okay, so I feel like yeah, this like holds them back. So this is somebody that's missing you, but it's because of them. They're the reason why they miss you. Okay. Safe home. I feel like okay, this person with work through your fears. I feel like this person doesn't want you to be afraid of them. I don't know, or I don't know, this person wants you to feel safe, things like this. With the mirror card, mirroring each other's self-image, relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. Okay, I feel like this person, they might struggle with, like I said, working through a fear, a lot of fears. And I feel like, and you're one of them. How good that they like you. Meditate and contemplate. They're missing you. I feel like they're thinking on you. It's kind of like they want to pick up this scorpion, but they're afraid to, so they're hesitant. Do you know what I mean? This person's very hesitant to talk to you, things like that. The seed, they feel like that if they do talk to you, though, they don't know what it will grow into. The dead end card behind it. So I feel like, and yellowing. So no, this person's terrified, I feel like, to talk to you and things like this. They feel like you would understand overall. And basically, I feel like this person's like, they're gonna pick up that tarantula. I was gonna call it a tarantula, but they're gonna pick up that scorpion or that snake. You know what I mean? Maybe this person doesn't like snakes, scorpions, or spiders or anything like this, but I feel like that they can still man up and do that. You know what I mean? So I feel like they're like trying not to be afraid and talking. They want to like, I feel like, not miss you anymore, which is, you know what I mean, to get closer to you, things like that. The magic prayer with meditate and contemplate. I feel like they sit alone thinking on this. This is like something they actually like. I want to say they try to manifest this. The great works. I feel like this person's a manifester, whether they know this or not. Okay, I feel like, and they can manifest things. And the King of Wands. Okay, it's almost like they're trying to be. They presented themselves to you falsely. Okay, and I feel like maybe they lied about what kind of job they do, or maybe they kept it in the dark, or you know what I mean, something like this. And overall, they the side part, this person ran from you, and I feel like a lot of you, they were hiding their work, the great work plus the Jack of Pentacles. I feel like maybe this person said they had a better job than they really had, or something. But overall, they've created illusions with you, the Mirror card, and I feel like it was just to have you see them as an equal. And I feel like it's because this person's capable of it, but they kind of don't. They're coming off as yellowing and work through your fears, like a fearful, scared person, but or timid or something. And I feel like they're not. And I feel like they're very. I feel like they could very much. I feel like be motivated to reach more and do more. They're a manifester. But I feel like when it comes to you, or maybe just dating in general, I feel like this is like some type of issues for them. So it's like, I feel like this person might have manifested you, or they feel like they manifested you, or something like this, and they feel like y'all could grow something together. The seed, like they feel like you guys would work well together, but the dead end card, I feel like y'all ain't together. This person's not talking to you. I feel like they didn't see that coming, type of thing. I feel like, but overall, they still. It's almost like this person continues to try to manifest or something, but but all that keeps coming towards them, I feel like, might be other people similar to you. Something like this. Like people, it's not like these people are trying to be like you, but it's like they're very much similar to you, but they're not you. But all the things that they like that make this person interested in this in any new people, and it's your qualities. And it's like, why, you know what I mean? Like, why be with the replica when you could be with the original? Something like this, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of messed up their head. They can't really move on from you, but they're only missing you because they left you. They broke up with you. They didn't want the great works. They didn't want to work anything out with you. Something like this, the yellowing card. They let you walk by. They were too shy to talk to you. Something like this, the King of Wands. I feel like they didn't show you how much how much they really are attracted to you. Do you know what I mean? And the Six of Cups. Oh, with the Ten of Cups. That's what I said. They didn't really let in the Stars card. That's more about wishing and things like this. They didn't really let you know. I feel like that they are even someone that can manifest and things like this. And I feel like overall, this person holds back, and you might have already walked off on this person. But this person, but it's because they held back and a lot, and it made you look elsewhere because you thought they weren't interested or something. I feel like, but they left you even, so you probably think they're not interested in you. Something like this. Oh, the sirens card. No, this person that's making me think of Ariel, and how she gets cursed and she can't talk. So I feel like this person is like that. It's like they can't talk to you. Oh, I don't know. They're blocked drastically not to talk to you. I feel like, but meditate and contemplate. I feel like you're all they think on. They miss you. Just somebody that wants to either they want to like get together at the safe home. They want to like. I feel like they want to share a living space with you. Like this is the goal. This person finds you to be perfect, but they can't tell you any of this. I don't know why. Oh, and also because, like I said, they falsely represented themselves a bit. And they got to kind of come clean to that. That's more of the yellowing. These are all petty things that keep this person away from you. Ah, the trust card. Okay, after the siren. So it's kind of like you got to be good with reading this person's body language. This is a body language person. No matter how much they talk or how little they talk, I feel like they're not really letting you in too much on them. And I feel like a lot of it is because it could be some spell work because of the sirens card. That's all about witches and illusions and bait and switch and all sorts of things. I feel like they break trust. So I feel like this person's had a bad history with an ex, and I feel like their ex has done some type of spell work on them. But I feel like it's something with them talking or opening up. And I don't know. This is like some type of like that's like I don't know. That's if there's sorcery. The siren card, I feel like red alert. There's definitely a sorcery here. This person can't speak. They got some type of black magic on them. They might have had it their whole lives. Okay, something like this. The great work. I feel like they're somehow a witness to something that's going on that's they're not allowed to speak on it, and they're bound not to speak. So I feel like this gets in the way of them trying to get close to people and connect with people and get in a relationship with people. Because people try to open this person up, and then if they hit a certain area where this person can't open up because this black magic seals that, because like I said, they've either witnessed it or or are still in somehow near it, something like this. I don't know if it's aware or unaware. It could be unaware. Okay. Because I feel like once you know you have a spell on you, then you can just like conquer it because you just be like, oh, the only reason I'm held back, like this person, like say as an example, say they want to tell you I love you, right? Or I miss you. Say they just want to they want to message you right now and say, hey, I miss you. They can't. Even if it's breezy and accepted and welcomed, they still can't seem to do it, right? So maybe it's about sharing their emotions. But overall, they can't seem to do it, right? And that's not even anything too big of a deal, right? But if you tell that person, well, that's because this person did that so that you couldn't do it, they would maybe force it out, like you know what I mean, like like just being aware that it's an influence causing it and not really any reason to actually hold back. Like there's no genuine reason for this person to hold back. So why are they? It has to be sorcery. But overall, this person might be a man or a woman of little words, or they might be strange when they talk. They might sing a lot of songs, or quote a lot of people, or quote a lot of verses, or mimic a lot of television or something. I feel like that's part of like the back, like the way for them to speak through this spellcraft without them realizing it. Okay, the dragon's lair. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I know this person's like locked away. I feel like this person is somehow isolated on purpose, but not from them, from someone else that's forcing it. So it's like this person's isolated and they miss you and they're scared to talk to you. And I feel like they could be free as a bird and they could think that the way they're at and what they're doing is all because of their own behaviors, because it kind of is, but it's influenced by something. I want to say it's some type of blood magic, right? If we really want to get down on it, because of that stone that's not quite really a stone. It's like dissolving. Okay. Okay, it's like more like a blood clot. All right, but either way, okay. But anyways, point is that this person might like this. Like, okay, an example: this person's mother, like their birth mother, might be a witch. That's all it needs to be. They might not even know, believe, or even perceive this, or might even talk to their mother, but because they're somehow connected to this mother, they are silenced so that they can't never expose this person. Do you get what I mean? So, like, I've talked about this. This is like somebody who was born in a coven of witches, but they're not a witch. I mean, they naturally maybe are. They might have ancestral magic or something. There's a reason why this person's contained, but they're contained and they don't realize it until they try to step out of that tower that they feel like they created for themselves. They don't realize that no, they're meant to, someone's forcing them to go back into that motherfucker. And you're not allowed to bring anyone over. I don't know, but so this person has a very safe home. I feel like, but they're kind of under their own little mental prisons and illusions. It causes a lot of fear. A lot of people pass this person by, but you're like somebody this person can't let pass them by. They can't let you go mentally or energetically. You might even feel this person pulling on you. The Dragon Slayer, I feel like this is like somebody. No, they're very the Dragon Slayer. Yeah, no, they might be something like this. Like they're they're kind of born to defeat something. So the people they're sent to defeat keep them locked away with magic. It's very simple. Like if you actually incorporate some type of magic into it, but all it is a mental influence over them. Okay. Ignore him. Okay, the house card. That's what I was gonna say. The house. There's no inviting anyone over to this person's house. They want to. They might have accidentally invited you over and realized, wait, no, I can't. Do you know what I mean? There's a dragon that lives near there or monitors there, or basically they don't want you over there. Not because they don't want you there, but because they can't really. They can't really bring. They realize all this stuff when they start to try to date you, that they are boxed in, and it's not even their fault. They start to, you know what I mean? It's like they step out of the comfort zone and realize that they're being attacked. They've created that comfort zone from the people that are attacking them, and it's causing like havoc on their dating, I want to say. But they've always been this shy, timid type person, okay? The great works, I feel like it's very hard to get this person out of their shell. Okay, like I said, the siren, but you're like their Prince Eric. If this was a man, you know what I mean. You're the reversal to that. But this is like a merman. You know what I mean? Like he just wants to be a part of the world of your world, basically. Oh, that's so sweet. But they're like trapped away basically by their own mental stuff. But it's because of sorcery. But knowing, but it plays off as mental issues, like not issues, but like struggles. Mostly with talking to you. Like you make this person very shy, you make this person run away, you make this person clam up, you make this person like if this person was a mermaid, you make this person swim off, but then they're looking at you over there. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to look at anything else but you. So, but they're not quite as ballsy as Ariel, so to speak. You know what I mean? So either way, triple moon, that's more about some magic, I'm sure, and embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. So I feel like this person just kind of has to push themselves and they never really quite either they never quite have anyone pass them by that is enough to push themselves. Do you get what I mean? I feel like to anything, better jobs, better home, um better everything, better lifestyle, better everything, better clothes in their closet, better all of this. I feel like they kind of they're blocked on this. And I feel like because they don't really have no reasons to care. They're kind of content and happy type of thing. And then they try to date and it doesn't work out and they're content and happy. They're accepting. They're so accepting that they don't realize that it's not just that they're shy and they let it pass them by and they're like, "Oh, well, that's just me. That's how it works. I'll wait till the next one or something." Instead of being like this, you're someone they double back on. They can't shake it. You know what I mean? They can't just let it go. You know what I mean? But they don't understand why you know what I mean? Like why they can't stop thinking about you. I feel like this is like somebody that's missing you, doesn't understand why they're missing you, and then prevents themselves from reconnecting with you and not missing you. Sweet asylum, clarity. I know that. I feel like this person's driving themselves crazy. I feel like overall they trust you. This is a very trustworthy person. Okay, this is a part of their character. Okay, but that doesn't mean that they won't necessarily accidentally or fearfully break your trust. Like this is somebody that would lie to you out of their own fears of like what you might say or do to them. You know what I mean? So like if you corner this person and ask them a question, they might lie. But it's because of a fear. What's the fear? I don't know. Maybe they're worried that if they tell you the truth, you might get mad and maybe hit them or slap them or something or shove them or who knows what you'll do. And I mean, like I say, like they got some type of. I'm pretty sure that's from an ex. Okay, but overall, they want you in their home and they want to bring you closer and they're struggling with this and they can't seem to let it go. Okay. Oh wow, abundance and the house. Okay, after the dragon's lair. So I feel like this person has stepped out of their comfort zone, like however you've met them. You've got them to step out of it. And now that they're conquering any fears that they really have that aren't you. So this person's kind of avoiding love. I feel like they went out and got a better job. They want a better job. I feel like because you made them want one. I feel like because whether they're talking to you or not, they will still want these things so that they can achieve someone like you. So this is like somebody that wants to come back, has a plan to come back to you, but isn't guaranteed you'll be there when they get there. So they're so accepting. They're already like accepting in advance that you might not be there, but they need to have all this in order so that the next time they meet someone as special as you, it won't pass them by. Do you know what I mean? So all of this is kind of like them getting ready to take you to date you seriously and be with you seriously. So it's like they might have went and got a new home. It's an upgrade to where they've lived. I feel like they got a new job. It's an upgrade to where they've worked. Do you know what I mean? Like they're able to actually fill this role of who they kind of painted themselves out to be. Like this is a man he like painted himself out to be like Mr. Independent over here. And he's got maybe his own place, or maybe he doesn't, but he used to, and it's temporary, and he's got this job, and I feel like no, it was none of that. I feel like, or maybe it was, but it was like very, very, very vaguely, loosely. And I feel like now it's more tightly that they can show you their job and their home and bring you over and things like this. And if they haven't already achieved this, they're on their way to doing this. This is like somebody that maybe even rented already, and they're just waiting for the date to move or something. You know what I mean? Like it's very well secured that this person's, you know what I mean, stepping out of this dragon's lair that they're in. You know what I mean? And the abundance card, I feel like this is all beneficial for them in life. And it gets them maybe able to not be so timid around you. They'll feel more confident around you because maybe you are those things. Maybe you are more independent than this person. And this is somebody who kind of like they want you to think they're independent because they are. They just might not be very independent at the moment. All right. And maybe they don't realize it, or like I said, maybe they've gone lazy. But you've motivated this person, I feel like, to tighten up their life and be who they falsely kind of eluded you to think they are, you know? And the fox card, okay, that's more about like some lies and elusiveness and things like this. So I feel like you might feel like this person's lied to you. I feel like they might have. Like I said, they'll lie to you out of some type of fear. All right. I feel like it's so I feel like in person, I mean, outside of like away from each other, I feel like no, they've never really lied to you. I don't think they've ever lied to you. They either just didn't tell you, they eluded it, they didn't tell you, or they told you the truth, or they maybe gave you a half answer. But I feel like this person would only lie like if they need to. And I feel like, and they're only going to feel like they need to is if they feel like they're in some type of danger or the yellowing, there's a fear in them, you know? So I feel like they might do that. But so the fox part, I feel like, okay, they miss you in their arms or or next to them. Like this person like misses your body warmth or your smell, your touch, things like this. They miss your look too. I feel like this person likes to look at you. This person might like to look at themselves. They might think they're very good looking, and they like to look not like they sit there and stare at themselves, but I feel like if they look at themselves in the mirror, they like what they see. And I feel like when they look at you, it's like the same thing. And I feel like this person might be very picky with what they like, what they see, type of thing. It's almost like, you know what I mean? Like this person very much likes to look at you. They find you very attractive. And I feel like it might not just be like a body thing or anything. I feel like it's the face with the mirror card and it being just like a facial mirror. You know, I feel like it's about what they see, like a reflection type thing. Okay, so overall, with safe home and trust, I feel like this person is a really good person. They'll provide you a safe home. They want to provide you a safe home. This is like somebody that wants to get serious and like get a girlfriend and move in with, like have them move in with them, and you know what I mean, work towards, like I said, they want to live with you. So they just want you around them a lot. So they're taking steps to equal that in their life. But it's like they want it to be you. They're sitting around missing you. I feel like I almost get the sense that they're looking around elsewhere and stuff like this, like they're trying to date around, and none of them are you, or none of them are like you, or any of this. So it's like they just sit around missing you more. So there's a sense of this person trying to move on, but not really wanting to. And I feel like, but they mostly focus on all of this. And I feel like even if you try to talk to this person and try to date them, I feel like they're very busy trying to achieve this. I feel like a good job, a good pay raise or a good pay, a good place to live that's, I feel like, on their own, and having and then having some money saved up, like having everything set up for you to like date you and be with you and feel comfortable. These are all issues they found when they tried to be with you last time. So they fixed everything that was bothering them from that was causing them, like everything they could fix. They gave them fear and anxiety and like foggy type energy, like kind of like blocking you out and stuff. They fixed so that they don't feel that uncomfortableness. They don't feel that they're more confident to approach you now and stuff like this. So it's like it's kind of like this person needs to realize that they don't need to move on. They just need to maybe go talk to you again. But either way, they're sitting around missing you. And I feel like with the dragon layer card, I feel like they're worried that you think they're like a monster or something, or you know what I mean? And I feel like overall they do sit, whether they have that house or not yet, I feel like they sit around in their alone time thinking about you, wishing you were with them. I feel like just for anything, even if they're just sitting around watching TV, or even if they're just sitting around listening to music, they kind of just want your presence there. The safe home, I don't know, they want to like provide you a safe space or something like this. I feel like, and if this is like I don't know how to explain that. They want to, like, protect you. I don't know, they're very protective over you. This might be what they need to actually fix this fear and yellowing, is to kind of trigger like their protective instincts. So maybe that's what you trigger in this person. Maybe that's what the motivation is. Okay, but either way, the ring card. This person that's what I'm saying. This is like somebody that wants to get very committed and close to you, but they couldn't. They couldn't provide that. Like if y'all tried to get closer, be committed when y'all were talking, I feel like it encountered errors. This person couldn't tell you things. They were shy or fearful to open up. I feel like, and they feel like most of those issues were the ones that they kind of like eluded or lied to you about. So now that they don't have to elude and lie to you and things like this, you could actually get closer to this person. Like you could actually ask them questions and they have confidence to answer you because they have answers, basically. I feel like this person sometimes doesn't answer you because they just don't have an answer. They don't have an answer for that type of a thing. So I feel like now this is like you could ask them anything, and I feel like and they can be open. They've somehow removed that presence in their life. I feel like naturally, the one that causes them to have all these fears towards you. I feel like this person's always gonna have fears, but they gotta like work through the issues. You know what I mean? So they do this, and I feel like, but they can't seem to work through you, the issues that you have with you. The only way to do that, I feel like, are actual genuine changes and up and progression with this person in their life. And I feel like so they do that. Flow. As I said, this person kind of goes with the flow. So it's like life kind of led them there. This was like the next step for them to start to get to take themselves seriously and get themselves positioned seriously to date someone seriously. Because now they've met someone that they want to date seriously. And now they're sitting around missing you. Okay, but go with the flow as water trickles down a stream. Do not hurry. So I feel like this person can't help but go slow. I feel like they have to work with their fears, you know? So I feel like they find a beneficial way to work through those fears, which is to focus on anything but you and anything but dating and anything like this. And I feel like, and then they maybe open up a bit to try to date, but then like I said, they miss you. I feel like they've missed you the whole time they've worked on this abundance, and they've missed you the whole time since they've maybe tried to date somebody new. They don't want to share this abundance. Like this is like they got a new apartment and they want you to come over and see it. You know what I mean? Or and they got like a bedroom. They want to take you and show you around and things like this. They don't want to show it to someone new. They want you to know about their progress and things like this. And I mean, and they like you, so they're like, well, you know what I mean? That's what I say. Like this person, the only reason that they're still missing you, kind of, is because of them. They're fearful to approach you again, to approach you at all. Okay, but I feel like, but they're kind of like because they're such a I'm pretty sure it's because they're a manifester. They're used to getting what they want. They're a manifester naturally. Okay, so it's like this person's gonna be able to get what they want without trying or even thinking to. You know what I mean? This person's looking wanting a TV. They're gonna go and look for a sale and hope it's there. And there's gonna fucking be a sale on that television because they manifested that somehow. So that's why I'm saying this person, there's a reason why this person had some magic over them. So basically, they've manifested all these upgrades for themselves and are getting themselves very comfortable and settled, and they're doing it in their own, and as it happens, like this person isn't like aggressively looking for a new job and taking the first pay raise they find. They want the one that fits them, so it's like they pass up however many jobs before they find the right upgrade. They pass up how they might have passed up hundreds of apartments before they found the one they wanted. You know what I mean? They really take their sweet time, but they don't. Oh, but it might not seem like they do because they're very good at manifesting. So this person could have went out to look for an apartment and found the perfect one right away. And then what said, okay, well, I don't want to, I need to go look around first. They go look around and they go right back to that first one. They're like, I don't know why I even, you know what I mean? They might even lose that first one and now they got to find something else. They don't want this happening with you and your relationship. They see you as like you're the first person this person ever tried to date seriously. I don't care how many people they have or haven't maybe dated in the past, but they very much wanted to date you seriously and be with you seriously. And it made them take a good hard look in the mirror, and they couldn't function or flow in a serious relationship. And I feel like, so they leave you, they kind of blame you, maybe even. But then this motivates them because they miss you the whole time because they want to go back on it, but they won't. And and not until they're ready because they figure out they realize they have these blockages and they want to flow. They want to unblock the blockages. And they do. And now it's like they're ready to date you again, specifically. Like, you know what I mean? The severity of the relationship that they've structured to like endure is with you. So they're ready to date you, but they're still blocking themselves and rather missing you and trying to date with someone else. And then I feel like they realize basically that they don't want to even share this with anyone else. They'd rather be alone. And then the Dragon's Lair, it's like they have a collapse where they're like, well, why did I even go and do any of this if I'm just gonna be alone? So then it's like that's why I say they end up on target after Breathe. Okay, they end up having to realize that they did all this for you, so they should actually be communicating and talking to you, and they have a fear of losing you, and they have a fear of talking to you, and I feel like because this is a big deal for them, that's all they need to realize. That it's not, I don't know. There's no reasons to not want to talk to you anymore. I feel like all of these things is great news. You know what I mean? So it's like they want to share it with you, and I feel like share the news with you and tell you about all of it, and then also share it with you, like have you come over and be there as much as you like, so to speak, or something like this, or like in time, maybe you slowly move in with them. Do you know what I mean? They have space for you everywhere in life, even including with their job. Like this person had a career that they couldn't maybe talk about or something, or they didn't want to talk about. Maybe they weren't proud of where they worked, whatever it was. They didn't like it. So like maybe you try to talk about this person's day. I feel like they didn't necessarily really want to talk about their day because they don't like their job or they can't talk about it. Now they can. They got a job where they want to talk about it. It's they got a lot to talk about and things like this. And I feel like they sit there missing you and wanting to talk to you about it. Like, not even like to rub it in your face. I feel like it's not like, hey, look at all these great things. It's more like I feel like this person feels like you would be happy for them. So they want to like show it to you so that you could be happy for them. And then they could be happy that they even achieved it. And then they can also maybe, like I say, try to date you. But overall, I don't know if they do. Okay, we have the dance card. Allow yourself some fun each day just as the sun dances with the moon each night. So I feel like this person's enjoying their independence and go with the flow. I feel like they're going to eventually go with the flow. They're very upset about you. They get upset about you, I feel like at times. And they wonder what could have been with the seed card. They wonder what it could have grown into, what it could have been. Why bring someone new in if I still have feelings for this person, basically. So this person has to face these feelings. And with on target, follow your ideal path. That's what I'm saying. Like you put this person, you kickstarted this person to get to continue on their path. This is like somebody who stopped on their path and just took a break and got in like a funk with whatever they were doing. And then you come along and make them realize that, damn, they might be ready mentally and they might be the best type of companion ever, but they have nothing to provide their partner. They don't even have a place to take their person to like to sleep over or anything like this. You know what I mean? Like they don't have much independence, even though they're a very independent person. So that's what triggers them for sure. But then they work on independent things. So that's not dating, that's not relationships and things like this. They come back to it later once they've achieved this and everything is in flow again with them and they realize they're moving along their path. And I feel like, but they're very terrified, I feel like, to talk to you. Let's see. Breathe, calm, rest, stop, and just be. I feel like they try to. They think to. And I feel like, but then they get discouraged. I feel like maybe they encounter another problem they didn't think of. And I mean, like but this person's fully ready to commit to you. They just don't want it to be frictioned or static. And they want to make sure you guys don't encounter any problems. And if you do, they're able to talk and like open up with you. They don't want any blockages. Okay, the magic prayer. I feel like all of this happens because this person prays. I feel like not necessarily, please, well, how can I date this person? No, I feel like this person just prays to not ever let that happen again. You know, what I mean, don't ever let me pass someone so perfect and then have it not really work out because of all this. Please let me see what I need to do so that this isn't like going to happen in the future. But I feel like so now they're there. They got their prayer answered, but it's like they don't have to move on. They feel like they do, but then they kind of maybe realize that they don't want to, and they need to realize that they don't necessarily have to. I feel like the great works, like I said, they manifested you. So you were like the first one, and you were meant to be the last one and the only one. Do you know what I mean? Like this was all this was for. They manifested you to be the person they share it with. They just kind of have to realize it, like by experiencing all the other terrible apartments out there. Then they come back and realize, damn, this person has the best apartment ever, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like this person was the best choice. I did. They almost are like it's like they're not like ashamed to admit it. I feel like you're not someone to be ashamed of. You know what I mean? I'm sure you're very good looking. You got a job. You got your own place. You know what I mean? Like you're a very independent, good person. You're like a catch. So it's like this person sees it as almost like a compliment to their own manifesting. They're like, "Wow, I really did manifest a good person. I just didn't realize how good it was because they encountered all these problems with you." Okay, and I feel like, and now they just can't find a person that flows as good as you. Do you know what I mean? They made all of this so that they could have someone like you, like like how it was working out with you, so they could have you there. But then y'all ain't together by the time they get there, and anyone else they might try to bring into that space or think to or attempt to, it's not flowing the same way as with you. So they kind of want to double back, and you know what I mean. They have to calm, rest, stop, just be. Most of you, eventually, this person's gonna get too upset and miss the person too much. With the despair card, I feel like they might already be there. They're just held back by the yellowing card, and working through their fear. I feel like their fear of basically rejection. If they talk to you and you reject them or you're dating someone else, I feel like this is going to be very painful for this person. But it also is going to be insightful, so they're going to be able to move on. But that with the trust card, I don't know. They feel like it's a like they like maybe because they manifested you, maybe you are still available. Overall, the seed card, they can't help but think about the what if with you. They can't help it. They don't like the outcome. They feel like they planted a seed with you, and then the dead end card, nothing happened of it. And they feel like that it didn't it I don't know, maybe it needed more attention or more something. They feel like it can grow. They want to see what it would grow into. It got cut off short or closed up short or something. I didn't get to express too much. I feel like because they caused the trust issue in the relationship because they were being dodgy. It's just that simple. Okay, so I feel like that alone will ruin anybody's relationships, let alone a new one. If this was a new person. Okay, so overall, I hope you enjoyed that participant. So who is missing you? I feel like this is somebody maybe that you tried to date. I don't know how far along it got, but it didn't get far enough to where you didn't visit them and go to their house or I feel like do anything like this. I feel like this person kind of blocked you out, but yet didn't. You know what I mean? So it's something like that. And it could have been just someone you met and just talked with, or it could have just been someone you were actually getting close with. I'm not quite sure. You had to have gotten somewhat close for this person to know your energy and feel in touch. So you've definitely connected somehow, maybe at your house. But I feel like this is somebody you've never went to their house, or you know what I mean. Whether they've invited you or not, you've never actually been there. And I feel like the flow card. I feel like y'all might have got close very quick. So it's something like this, and I feel like messages from them? I didn't get any messages really from them other than this whole reading is basically one message from them. I guess they would be letting you know I'm ready for you now. I don't know, but I'm afraid to talk to you. This person's like, if they were to message you, like they want to know what you would do. Like, hey, if I was to message you, how would you respond? But there's no way for them to know unless they message you. So basically, this person has no messages for you other than that they want to be with you and they miss you, and that they have room for you and they want to bring you closer and things like this. And they're ready to continue on whatever you guys were doing, and they want to know if you're single and all these things. And I feel like, but they have to just come in and talk to you first. They want to know if you'll be nice to them or like if you'll talk back with them, like if you'll reply to them, things like this. They have a fear of you not replying to them or rejecting them and all this. I feel like so they got to work through this and get pushed there through their emotions. Their emotions take them there because I feel like eventually they don't feel very abundant. They're like the man or woman that has everything, but they don't have that. You know what I mean? They're like meatloaf. Okay. Something like this. And then they want love in their life. So maybe they get news that you're single and this causes them to be very down in their abundance because you're available and now it's all down to them just being scared and being shy or being nervous or just not wanting to be rejected. And I feel like, and you're not, you might not even, I feel like you're not even going to be rejecting this person. Maybe not. Maybe I really don't know. As I said, this person doesn't know, and I feel like, and they kind of want to know beforehand, but they don't want to. They don't want to not date you just because they can't know it beforehand. Something like that. So that's why I say you have to give them time to work through the issue. Okay. So either way, I hope you enjoyed, and that brought you some insight. And I'm going to get going now because the dog he's acting crazy, and I may or may not make another video. I'm not quite sure. Either way, I hope everybody has a great day.